In this video, I'm going to talk about links. I'm going to show you how to add links to your posts, as well as add links to your blog sidebar. For example, if you want to link to your other websites or maybe your friends' blogs or something like that. So let's first show you how to add a link to your post. I'm going to click on New Post. And let's just say, we're writing a post. I'm just going to call it Test 2. And let's say you want to show somebody a really cool article. What you want to do first is type in the text for your link. I'm going to just type in, check out this cool article. And once I've typed that in, I'm going to highlight the text. So you make sure you highlight the text that you actually want to link to. And once that's highlighted, if you look up here, there's this little link button. If I hover the mouse, it says Insert Edit Link. So if I click on that, it opens up a window, and this is where you can put in the link URL, and this is where you want to link to. In this case, I'm just going to put cnn.com, but you could link to one of your sites, you could link to articles, anything you want. This is going to go to cnn.com. We're going to leave the title and class blank. The target is important. You could have it open the link in the same window, which means they're going to leave your blog if it's going to a different site. So if you're linking to somebody else's website, I recommend opening a link in a new window, because it'll open a new window in their browser or a new tab for that link, but it keeps them on your blog with their main window. So I'm going to choose open link in a new window, but it's up to you. Once you've put in your URL and chosen the target, just click on Insert, and that's it. It actually creates the link for you. And if I click on Publish, and we refresh the home page, here it is right here, Test 2. Check out this cool article. If I click on that, it takes us to CNN. And it actually opened a new tab. If I just close that tab, we're still on our blog page. So again, anytime you want to add links to your actual posts, you just type in the text, highlight the text, and then click on the Add Edit Link button. If you want to get rid of the link, the button to the right of that is the Unlink. You could just click on that, or you could delete the post or the text, and that would work also. So that's how to actually create links in your posts. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to actually create links in the sidebar. So from our dashboard, I want you to notice there's a links button right here. So if I hit the arrow, it gives us a couple different options. There's links, and if I click on that, it shows us our existing links. And these are actually 2 WordPress links that WordPress just automatically put in there for us that I don't want or need. So I could edit or delete them just by clicking on each one, or I can select both, and then under bulk actions, hit delete and apply and get rid of those links. I could add a new link, but first I'm going to add a link category. This is what we need to do first. So I'm going to click on link category, and the link category name is going to be My Friends. And whatever you put in here will be something that people will see on your sidebar, so you want to make sure you put in something that makes sense. And then we put it in lowercase right there, and we click on Add Category, and now we have a link called My Friends with no links currently. And of course, it's a category. So on your link categories anytime, just like posts and pages and things like that, you can always hover the mouse over your link category, and you can edit, quick edit, or delete if you don't want that link category anymore. But now that we have a category called My Friends, I'm going to click on the links, add new, and I'm going to add a new link. I've already added the category, and that shows up right down here. So now I'm going to add a link, and I'm going to put in our DVD website. So one of our websites, we sell DVDs. I'm going to put in that address right here. And it's important, you do want to make sure you put the full HTTP address. And then I'm going to leave the description blank, and then you want to make sure and check the link category that you created for this. In this case, My Friends. So I check that, And you can also decide whether you want it to open in a new window or not. In this case, I'm going to choose the same window because it's going to one of our other websites. But if it was going to somebody else's site, I would do a new window. And that's it. And then we just click on Add Link. So now we have a new link. Now, let's say we want to add another one. We just, again, click on Add New. And then we can put in the name for it. And let's just put in My Buddy. And in this case, let's just put in the CNN address, but we'll pretend like it's somebody's blog. And you want to make sure and check the My Friends category. And since it's not going to one of our sites, we're going to set it to open in a new window or tab. And that's it. And we're going to click on Add Link. So now we have 2 links added under the link category of My Friends. Now I'm going to be covering the sidebar and the widgets in another video, but just real quickly, to add these links, I'm going to click on Appearance and Widgets, and there's a widget called Links. And if I drag that over, instead of all links, I can navigate to My Friends, because that's the link category that we created, so it shows up. So I have chosen My Friends, and I'm going to hit Save, and that's it. Now if we go back to our blog page and we reload the page, under the sidebar, we now have a category that says My Friends. And here's the CNN link. And then here's the link that takes it to our DVD website. And we can add links anytime just by going to Links and Add New. And as long as we create those links and mark it as the My Friends category, it'll automatically show up in our sidebar. And that is adding links to your posts and to your sidebar for your WordPress blog.